What's up with my chosen squad, though? Chosen squad. Let's go, baby. Alright, I'm gonna get this shit rolling on TikTok, too. I love you all. Thank you for tuning in tonight. So much love. Yeah. Let's see what's going on here. Just go live on IG. Get this shit set up. Pull this shit over here so I can see these comments. Let's see this shit. This shit over here. All right. What's up, Derek? What's good? It's good to see you. Good to see you. All right, let's get this TikTok shit set up too. So I'm live on TikTok as well. I'm live on 6 different platforms. And I am on multiple platforms. So if I miss your comments, please understand that I'm on multiple platforms. What's up, The Chosen Music? The Chosen One Music, what's good? What's good, though? I hope everyone is doing fucking magnificent tonight. Magnificent, yeah. It's just magnificent, yeah. Well, what's up with my people? What's good, y'all? What's good, y'all? What's good, y'all? Bow, bow. What are you talking about? What are you talking about, Mark Hawkins? What laugh? What do you mean? The Chosen One Music. It's like I'm reading your life right now. That's cool. That's cool, right? That's cool, right? I usually don't do the laugh that much unless someone buys a reading, but I mean, because of Mark, you are so cool. I'll do it for you, eh? Oh, Mr. Pink, what a follow. Ayo. What's good, Nick? What's good, though? What's up with my people? Does it trip you out? Is it trippy or is it just funny? Am I like trippy or funny? What's up, Jennifer? What's good? Is it? Is that the one? Is that the laugh? Hi, Andrea. I'm in Oregon. What's up, Defeat Cheap? I'm live on multiple platforms right now, so if I miss your comment, that's why. Just hanging out, Andrea, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Just chilling, yo. Trippy and funny. Yeah, someone told me my vibe was disturbingly attractive. Phoenix. Hi, Phoenix. Much love to you. Sarah Saraki, because I tell the truth. I tell the truth. That's why. You know what I'm saying, though? You know what I'm saying, though? Oh, I'm sorry, Phoenix. That's unfortunate. Your next 72 hours will be much better. Yes, they will. Hey. It's having some drinks. That's what's up, Nick. Hell yeah. I'm getting tipsy, though. Know what I'm saying? Demon Slayer in the hizzle. Ayo. Yeah, someone got one of those X's, huh? They if someone loves you and they're trying to hurt you, that's not love. That's actually not love. That's not love at all. Yeah, so someone cannot love you and try to hurt you at the same time. Love and hurt are like someone spitefully hurting you does not, that is not love. Not love at all. Hey, that's what's up, Nick. That's what's good. What's up, the right one? So I don't give out free readings. However, what I'm going to start doing is in my Discord channel, there is going to be an area, there's going to be a channel where you can pose questions to me, and then I will answer them on my live stream. So I don't do free readings, but I'm going to integrate this into my Discord channel to where people can pose me questions on my Discord, and then when I go live, I will answer questions with the cards. But you must join the Discord in order to take advantage of this service. Riddle Me, thank you, Riddle Me. I appreciate you. Much love to you. So Riddle Me, did you want a general reading or did you want to ask me a question? Phoenix Discord is it's a social media service. It's community-based social media service. It's more private though. It's not like open to everyone. Like my Discord channel is private. Amanda K. Joseph, what a follow. You played the lottery today. That's what's up. All right. All right. We're going to see what type of shit yo. Riddle me. Let us see what type of fucking power you have fucking stored inside of you, all right? Someone's asking me for the Discord link. Give me just a second. Someone purchased the reading and I'll give it to you, okay? I'll place it in the chat. Give me 1 second. Thank you, Stacy. I love you too. Let us see. Riddle me. Let's go, baby. Let's see what's up with you, man. Riddle me. Ooh, riddle me. You came from the trenches, though. You've been to hell and back. Riddle me. They tried to send you to hell. They tried sacrificing you and sending you to hell. All right? They tried doing a humiliation ritual on you to try to send you to hell. But what they didn't realize, they didn't realize that you were going to go through hell and you were going to become a demon slayer. All right? And you went through hell and you fought all of the demons, right? You were fighting all the demons, all right? You went through hell. And you were fighting all the demons. And you continuously won battle after battle. And every time you defeated a demon, you got more powerful. And now all of the demons are scared of you. Okay? It's like you've built this holy temple around you, and your spiritual body resides in a holy temple. And anytime a demon tries to attack you, they have to enter into the temple and they cannot touch you. They're all fucking scared to even come after you. And literally, you literally came to this planet to fight the devil himself. Like, you were here to eradicate. Like, that's why you went through so much shit, right? You came from the trenches and you popped out and your glow up as well. Your glow up, though, has been astronomical. All right? You are quantum jumping from reality to reality. All right? And it's basically like you walk through life and you're basically just handing people, like, your aura is literally a healing aura, because you let all this pain and suffering turn you into a diamond instead of letting it break you. Because like most people would allow all the pressure that they went through to break them. But what you did is you let it make you. You didn't let it break you. All right. You're a quantum jumping, demon slaying, fire breathing fucking dragonborn, and you are able to walk through reality, teleporting people's like you literally can teleport other people into higher timelines just by being in their vicinity. Just by literally being in their vicinity, your fucking aura has healing properties and it allows you to heal people's past trauma and put them into higher timelines. Like, people love to be around you. They fucking love to be around you because even the people who tried to fucking hurt you in the past and tried to sell you out and sacrifice you, even they have to look at you and like watch you because, like, for one, they didn't realize who you were, and now they have to watch you in order to figure out what to do because you are blazing a new path that no one else has went on. Like, you are creating a new pathway through reality. Thank you, Riddle Me. I love you. Thank you for letting me read you. So much love. All right. If anybody's interested in a reading, it is a Viking hammer. Thank you, Roseanne. Lisa with a follow. It is a Viking hammer. If you're interested in an hour-long one-on-one with me, I offer hour-long one-on-ones for $79.99. If you're going through any type of struggles or blockages or you got a lot of negativity coming your way, just click this link right down here. It'll take you to my booking page and you can schedule directly through my link, okay? Now, someone asked, give me 1 second, guys. Someone asked me for my Discord link. Oh, shit. I don't have my I do have my Discord link. Let me open my thing really quick. I got it. I got you. Give me 1 second. I got my Discord link. Hold on. Just want some cards. How much do I have to pay? So if you would like a reading on live, it is a Viking hammer. All right. Hi, Dallas. Thank you. How are you today? Yeah. So look, give me 1 second, y'all. Because I am live on multiple platforms right now. So if I miss your comment, that is why, okay? I'm just getting someone the link to the Discord right now. Thank you, Dallas, with a repost. By the way, if you enjoy the live stream, hit that repost button, y'all. Don't forget to sub, follow me, all of that stuff, all right? And also, really quickly, if you guys like my content, if you like my vibe, this is what I do. This is my job. If you guys would like to support me, join my super fan club. That is my live subscription, and that'll help fund these tarot readings in my lives. Thank you. I love you. All right, where is the link at, y'all? Where is my damn link at? Where is my link so I can share it with my people? Also, y'all, while I'm doing this, hi, Mandy. So, just so everyone knows what I'm going to start doing. Thank you, Jamie. Give me 1 second, okay? So someone just bought a reading. So what I am doing is I am making a channel on my Discord so that people could come in the Discord, and what you can do is you can pose a question for me to answer next time I go live. All right, so that's a service that I'm going to have accessible only to the Discord members. So if you have a question that you'd like to ask me next time that I go live with the cards, then you can come into the Discord, pose the question in the Discord, and then I'll answer those questions on my live stream, okay? All right, y'all. So here's I got a link for y'all. So let me put this in the chat. Let me put this in my Restream chat. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. My chat. Where is it? All right, here's my chat, y'all. Here you go. Here y'all go. There is the Discord link in the chat. All right. I got it. I got you. I got the chat. I got the Discord link in the chat. And if you're on TikTok, the Discord link is in my bio. Okay. Yeah, just if you're in TikTok, just swipe over and my Discord link is directly in my bio. Yeah. If you're on Instagram, I just posted the Discord link in the Instagram chat as well. Okay. Todd Burge with a follow. And guys, if I miss your comments, it's because I'm live streaming on 6 different platforms. So really quickly, I see Jamie. Thank you for the Viking Hammer, Jamie. I love you. You are first for a reading, okay? And then Dallas, thank you, Dallas. Thank you. I love you, Jamie. I love you, Dallas. Todd Berg, what up? Hello. Okay. Did you Mark, you got that Discord link? You got that Discord link, right, Mark? Oh shit. Stacy, if you click the gift on the screen, it's a shortcut. Okay. Jamie, did you want a general reading tonight, or did you want to ask me questions? Because you can either have a general reading or you can ask me 3 questions. Yeah, so Stacy, there's literally it says Viking Hammer for reading. If you just tap that, if you just tap that, then it'll allow you to it'll allow you to send it. Yeah. All right, you just want a general reading, Jamie? Okay. Hi, Christy. Someone's trying to tell me the more I get stuck in rules. I don't know what that means. I'll have to look at it later. Someone messaged me on Discord. Thank you, Christy. I love you. All right, y'all. I'm focusing on Jamie right now. Ooh, Jamie. Oh man, you don't realize how powerful you are, Jamie. All right, you don't understand the effect that you have on other people. Okay, you just don't get it. You just don't truly understand, Jamie. Thank you, Stacy. I got you. I'm focusing on Jamie. Give me a second, okay? Oh man, that's because listen, you forget who you are. You forget who you are. Literally, you forget who you are, okay? Like, seriously. You know who you remind me of? You literally remind me of Harry Potter. All right? Because you always forget how powerful you are. You forget that you are so, like, you forget that you are so powerful. And you forget that you are so powerful, and that someone kept texting me. I'm sorry, but you forget that you're so powerful that, like, in the spiritual realm, you're basically a famous sorceress. Okay? This is not your first lifetime on this planet. And every time you come back to this planet, you get stronger and stronger. And when you come back here, you forget how powerful you are. You forget that you are like a limitless being, and that you have so much potential. And your brain and your intelligence is so developed because you've lived so many lifetimes, right? You've lived so much that you're good at literally everything you do. You're naturally gifted because you've done this so many times that it just comes to you naturally. You've walked this planet so many times, it just comes naturally. And you allow yourself to get into your head, and you forget that you have the power to control the things around you. It's just that you forget who you are. You forget that your thoughts and your emotions create your reality around you. And you forget this because you're fucking royalty. You have royalty running through your veins. You are like highly spiritually ranked. You're fucking awakened royalty, like for real. And the thing about it is you have to just remember who you are, Jamie. Just remember that you are the one creating this reality around you. And just, if you don't like something the way it is, then you can just think it, like you can just make it go away, right? And the way that you can make it go away is by not feeding it your energy. The more you think about it, the more you think about the bad things that are going on in your life, the more you think about the negativity in your life, the more power you energize that negativity in your life. Because you're so powerful, when you put your attention onto the negativity and you focus on that negativity, it energizes it. And so every time you're up in your head, and you're thinking about the things that go on in your life, and you're like, oh my God, I can't believe this is happening. Why is this me? I can't believe this. And you stew on this negative shit instead of changing your thought process. It energizes the negativity in your life because you're putting your manifestive powers on it. So remember to change your thinking. When you catch yourself in that negative thought process, what I want you to do is I want you to actively change what you're thinking by thinking of something either positive, something that you're grateful for, or think about something that you want and then imagine yourself having that. Like literally imagine yourself being a millionaire and what it would feel like to be a millionaire. All right? I love you, Jamie. Stop forgetting who you truly are. Because you're a fucking spiritual badass magician. All right? I love you. Thank you for letting me read you. All right, let's see. Good. What's good? What's good? What's good? Fun Folter. What's good? Thank you, Robert. It's good to see you. Thank you, Bencher. Thank you. What's up, Adam Vital? What's good? Boston is the motherfucking GOAT. Ayo. All right. All right. Now we have Dallas. Hi, Dallas. Hi, baby girl. How are you tonight? You okay? You feeling okay? You want to do a love reading? Give me a little bit of context, okay? Yeah, give me like a little bit of context as far as what are you looking for? What are you looking for? Like what? Give me a little direction as far as love goes. Guide me a little bit. Help me help you, right? Help me help you. Help me help you. Help me help you. Thank you, Lolly. SMIB with a follow. Help me help you. Stacy is next also. Yeah, I offer hour-long one-on-ones for $79.99 if you're interested. All right. You can tap this link right down here. If you'd like to book an appointment with me, it'll take you directly to my booking page, okay? You've been single for 3 years. So you want to know... I'm not sure what that means. Is your soulmate close? All right, so all right, so it seems like what's going on right now, Dallas, is things are kind of you're playing this kind of dance right now with I don't like to use the word soulmate. I don't like to use that word. Um I'll say like um your best mate this far, right? Your best mate this far. I don't like to use that word soulmate. Um what's happening is you're playing this dance. This dance is going on right now. Because what's happening is you are in a state of wanting and needing. All right. And so when you feel this state of wanting and needing, what happens is it creates an energy polarity of the opposite. It creates an equal or greater energy polarity of the opposite frequency. All right. Again, your wanting and your needing creates an opposite energy polarity of equal or greater frequency. And so it's kind of like a dance. And so when you are actively wanting and needing to find a mate and a soulmate, when you are actively feeling the desire and the want and the need to attract your mate, to attract your person, what happens is it creates a field of energy in between you two. It creates this field of energy. Imagine two magnets, right? You have two magnets and you turn them both to the negative side, right? Now they're both on the negative side, and what happens is they can't stick together. Okay? And so what's happening is they can't stick together. They don't come, because what's happening is your wanting and your needing is creating a block in between you two. Right? And so what you need to do is you need to still be okay with working on yourself and not actively search and want and need this mate, because that want and that need for your mate is a form identity manifestation, which means it's part of your ego, which is your false self, because deep down in your inner being you are whole. You underneath your form identity, your being, your true nature is whole. You do not need anything outside of yourself. And so when you feel the want and the need for your form to feel whole, it creates an opposite energy polarity, like I was saying. And so your form identity isn't whole on the outside, right? So what you need to do is you just need to focus on you and your inner body. And by allowing yourself to feel this wanting and needing without wanting to feel differently, because this is exactly what's happening. You're feeling a wanting and needing, and you are let me figure out how to put this. You are feeling a wanting and needing for the opposite energy polarity. And then what is happening is you are wanting to feel differently than you are. And wanting to feel differently would mean that you want that energy polarity. You want the opposite energy polarity. And because you want to feel differently than you are, it won't happen, because you're not allowing yourself to surrender and accept the state of that wanting and needing, because you have the wanting and needing and you want to feel differently when you're wanting and needing. That wanting and needing is making you want to fill the wanting and needing with the opposite energy polarity. So you must find a way in order for you to accept that wanting and needing without wanting to feel differently, and then once you do that, it'll be like you flip the magnet around, and then all of a sudden it'll be like boom, and then there they appear. Yes, you must first go inside yourself and accept yourself without wanting to feel differently. Because like I was saying, your being is whole, your form identity is not whole. And so the only reason you crave that opposite energy polarity is because your form identity is not whole. So you need to go inside yourself, accept and surrender to the fact of wanting and needing the opposite energy polarity. I know it seems like a paradox, all right, but this is a realm of paradoxes. This is the realm of paradoxes. But as soon as you surrender and stop fighting the wanting and needing, it's not going to happen. You will not attract your best mate in this lifetime. As soon as you accept and surrender, it'll be like magic. Okay? Hi, Jasper. So that was one question. What's good, y'all? I'm doing this reading right now. What's good? Good night, Gypsy Shaw. Good night. Thank you, Jasper. Thank you, Jasper. I love you. You got 2 more questions, Dallas. Hey, that's what's up, dude. You are fucking feeling it. Dancing naked in front of the mirror. That's what's up, my boy. What's good, Amun Ra? What's good, Amun Ra? Amun Ra. Amun Ra. Or Amun Ra, maybe. Ooh, let us ask. Let us find out, guys. Yes, there are business opportunities. You have business opportunities coming because of your isolation has put it into a lot of the past patterns and past traumatic experiences that you've been feeling. And this new state you're vibrating in is beginning to attract new opportunities. But in order for you to truly attract the best opportunities for you and yourself and for the things that you want to do, you must practice what is called karmic yoga. Are you familiar with karmic yoga? Thank you, Umanra. Thank you, Diana. It's good to see you. I'm live on multiple platforms, so if I miss your comment, then that's why. Yeah, so karmic yoga states that you must perform the act of doing without attachment to the fruit of your labor, without attachment to the results. Deanna, what a It doesn't matter what is going on around in your life. It does not matter what has happened. If you practice karmic yoga, you have succeeded in life. If you practice karmic yoga, nothing that you do can fail. Nothing that you do can fail because you have already succeeded. You are already simply doing the action to simply do it. And when you simply do an action to simply do it without wanting and needing or attaching yourselves to the result of the action, you have succeeded. You have already succeeded before any fruits of your labor even come in. And when you practice that karmic yoga, there's no way that you can't succeed because you have already succeeded fundamentally. Because karmic yoga taps into your primary purpose as a human being. And your primary purpose as a human being states that it is your job to live in the eternal now, which is the only real thing that exists in this life is the present moment, because that's where your spirit lives. And your spirit lives there, and your spirit never dies and never ages and was never born. Thank you, Norwegian. Right? And so if the eternal lives in the present moment, and the past and the future are both illusions, the present moment is the only thing that is actually real. And that makes the present moment the eternal life that Jesus was speaking of. And your primary purpose is to sit in the present moment and do the doing simply to do it and focusing on only this action. And so I'm going to teach you this thing about awakened doing. All right. We have 3 modalities of awakened doing. All right. We have acceptance, we have enjoyment, and we have enthusiasm. All right. So the first modality of awakened doing is called acceptance. And the way you can tap into acceptance is simply accepting the action that you must take right now. For example, you will most likely never be happy. You will most likely never be happy if you get stuck in the mud out in the rain. Let's say you're driving and you get stuck in the mud out in the rain. You get stuck in the mud and it's pouring fucking down rain. And you're sitting there in your car and you're like, fuck, I have to get out of my car, get myself out of the mud. Who in their right mind would want to do that? However, through acceptance, through the first modality of awakened doing, which is acceptance, you can say, okay, this is where I'm at right now. I accept this, and now I must first get out of my truck. I must now go grab my tire iron and tackle each step one by one, and doing that action without wanting to be doing something else. You must perform the action without wanting to do something else. If you perform an action in acceptance because it stems from the present moment, which is eternal life, that action is not subject to the law of duality because you are acting from your inner self. You are acting from your true nature. And while working in acceptance, your action is not subject to the law of duality, and it does not create an opposite energy polarity like everything else does. Okay, now the second modality of awakened doing. The second modality of awakened doing is enjoyment. Enjoyment comes in when you accept the work and you genuinely enjoy it. Now, let's say you're reading tarot cards, because I enjoy reading tarot cards. I love reading. I enjoy reading tarot cards. Now I am just reading tarot cards simply to read them without anything, just to do it, right? Just to do it. That turns into enjoyment. And while I'm acting in enjoyment, my actions are not subject to the law of duality. So anything I perform in enjoyment, every reaction to that is not subject to the law of duality. And the third modality of awakened doing is enthusiasm. And enthusiasm comes in when you work in acceptance, you enjoy the work that you're doing overall, and then you set a goal. When you set a goal, the word enthusiasm comes from, I think, the Greek word enthusiazine, which means to be possessed by a god. And so enthusiasm stems from the root word to be possessed by a god. And what happens when you set a goal combined with acceptance and enjoyment? You set a goal for yourself, let's say reading tarot cards, and my goal is to inspire countless people while reading tarot. Don't make your goal, I want to have $1 million. That is not a goal that works with enthusiasm. Your goal must be selfless. It must be selfless. You must not add ego into it, and you must not take credit for the action that you're doing. You must not add ego, right? Because wanting $1 million is ego. So what can I take further outside that is not ego, which would be inspire countless people, right? So when you're reading tarot cards and you set a goal to inspire countless people and you write out a plan, what happens is you become an arrow that is flying at the target. You are possessed by a god, and you are an arrow that is just soaring at the target. But you must perform each act just for the sake of doing it without being attached to the goal. That is enthusiasm. So when you act in enthusiasm, you are unstoppable. You cannot be stopped. So if you set a goal and use karmic yoga, you will succeed in whatever you want to do. Okay? You will succeed. What's up, y'all? I'm doing a reading right now. Okay, you got one more question, Dallas, and then Stacy is next for a reading. Even if you fall in and out of enthusiasm, Dallas, you will succeed. But what I'm saying is that while in enthusiasm, while doing that, just for the sake of doing it, you will attract abundant, unimaginable opportunities into your life. Because when you act in enthusiasm, it attracts abundance and just the unimaginable infinite possibilities. Okay? Thank you, Leppy Burner. Love you. Yeah, I can pull a card for you and see. Ooh. Yeah, it seems like you're working too hard. It seems like you're working too hard. You need some rest. You need to allow yourself to rest, okay? Rest is very important because what happens as a human vessel, we only carry so much energy at a time. Other people might carry more energy, but overall, we only have so much energy that is able to be stored in us at a time. And I like to relate the life. Thank you, Madeline. You are in line, okay? So I like to relate this topic like the stock market, okay? You have ups and you have downs. Your momentum in life, your overall goal does not move in a straight line from this point up to this point. It is impossible as human beings because life will go up and then it'll drop down. And you must rest during these drop down periods. You must time your rest because what happens if you work too hard during that down cycle, you will become sick and you will begin hurting your body and your body will make you fucking rest. You'll get headaches, your body will say rest, right? And it'll make you rest. The goal is to fucking time your work with the up cycle, and when it comes down, rest, and then you'll go up again, All right, so rest, Dallas. Rest. Okay? Take some rest. I love you, Dallas. Okay. Stacy. Hi, Stacy. Welcome. I know that was a really, really long reading. That was a lot of knowledge that like Source wanted to press through me right now. Hi, Stacy. Thank you, everyone, for the likes. All the likes. I love you guys. Cool. Do you have questions for me? Or would you like to ask me, or would you like a general? It's powerful knowledge if grasped correctly. Deanna, my readings are not free, so what I'm doing from now on is I'm creating a channel in my Discord. So I have a Discord server. I'm creating a channel in the Discord where you can join. You can pose a question in the Discord, and then I will answer that question next time I go live. All right? So that is only for Discord members. I'll put the Discord link in the chat. There's the Discord link. I'll put the Discord link over here in this other chat. Here you go. Here's the Discord link in this chat. Okay. Thank you, Hope. Thank you, Dallas. I also give me a second. What was the question? Leppy Brenner, my readings are not free. Let's hold on a second. Are you asking me the 3 questions, or are you doing a general? If anyone's interested in an hour-long reading with me, it's $79.99. It's a private hour-long session. You get to ask me an unlimited amount of questions. You can click this link right down here. I don't know what that means. So Stacy, a general reading is just where I pull cards and Source just talks through me, right? Or you can ask me 3 questions. All right. So it sounds like you want to ask me questions, because I don't do like, you know what I mean? You get to either ask me 3 questions. Okay. Yeah, so I'm not into trying to pry out answers, right? That takes too much of my energy, and it just, so tarot works best when you give me context and you guide me. Imagine tarot cards like playing a piano, right? And if you come to me with a super general question, you basically tell me, hey, go play Mozart on that piano without the sheet music. Basically what you're asking me to do, right? And so the more specific that you get, you give me sheet music that I can read while I play. Just one question at a time. One question at a time. All right, what's your first question? What's this person's name? How old are they? How long? If I miss your guys' comments, it's because I'm on multiple platforms right now, okay? Okay. Tasha Lee with a follow. Oh, welcome. Good to have you. Just waiting for the other. Well, was there a question tied in, or am I waiting for you? Am I waiting? Felicity Soul, what a repost. Thank you, Normista. Normacita. Normacita. Hey, yo, that's what's up, David and Daniel. It's good. Yeah, I was super confused about what you're asking because I don't. It was really jumbled. I need specific instructions so that I can read the cards. Yeah, you're dealing with a habitual cheater. You're dealing with a habitual cheater. It seems like this person has a lot of trauma, especially around mom. And it seems like you're stuck in this, and you've just allowed this to repeat over and over again. And this person does not care. They don't care about your feelings. They're very selfish. This person that you're with, you're talking about, Michael, is very selfish. Very selfish. He's a dominator, right? Usually what happens with the dominator is they have past mother trauma. Yeah, now, right? But I mean, this is not the first time this type of stuff, like, I mean, there must have been signs, You must have known something. There must have been some type of like intuition or signs or red flags or just the way that this person would treat you to kind of open these doors, right? To kind of I have under like to because this person really selfish. Yeah, so yeah, you did a really amazing job by blocking this person. You did a wonderful job blocking this person. Um, so keep your independence from this person, okay? Do not get back into this relationship with this person, okay? Don't do that. Yeah, don't. Okay. Yeah. So this person, bluntly, they don't care about your feelings, but what's going on. Yeah, like so what's going on is once this person realized that they don't have their claws in you anymore, it's going to drive them crazy, and it's going to be like this for a while, and they're going to do whatever they can, right? And they can go as far as this person can go as far as having someone follow you around just to see what you're doing, right? It's not about like, yeah, it's not about like hurting you. It's not about like hurting you physically, or like it's not about like causing you harm physically. What it is it's just trying to put fear into you. It's a mechanism trying to get you back into the hooks, right? It's a mechanism of trying to get you back in, hooked again, right? Right. So don't worry about these people following you around. It'll stop. Just don't give it attention, right? Just because they're not here to harm. They're not there to harm you physically. They're there to instill fear and keep tabs on you to like manipulate you back into this pattern, right? Because this person had dominated you for so long. This person had their claws in you for so long and had control over you and had your energy for so long. And so they're going to do what seems like crazy shit, which is really not crazy to them. Yeah, I see the whole picture of what this person is all about. This person is a a woman dominator, and what happens as a woman dominator? They have this incessant need to conquer every woman they see to get the love that they didn't receive growing up. That's what it is. That's what this person does, right? And so don't worry about them following you around. It's going to stop. Okay? It'll stop. They're not there to harm you physically. It's not a physical thing. It's just right. Again, they're not there to harm you physically, okay? And so what was your third question? Well, listen, that's what you have to understand is this is also a double-edged sword. And so this is happening, and this is happening to help you push into healing, because what's going on is you are resisting what's happening. You're saying that these people shouldn't be doing this. You're trying to control them. And because you are projecting yourself into a different reality where this is not happening, you're creating what's called a pain gap. So right now, in your life situation, you are in a breakup, and this person is trying to use fear in order to get you to come back, right? And so this is where you're at right now. And by telling yourself that these people shouldn't be doing this to me, you are creating a new future in your mind that is causing suffering because you are here and you're projecting yourself here. So you must relinquish the need for them to stop, the thought process of this shouldn't be happening. Once you release that thought process of this shouldn't be happening, you will stop energizing that from happening. You will stop energizing that. Yes, stop thinking about it. Absolutely, because that is what's energizing the pattern. Where attention goes, energy flows, right? Right. Yes, and once you stop energizing that pattern, you'll be surprised at how quickly it goes away. What is in store with you in the future? You talking about your career, your love life. Give me a little direction to work with. Hold on, it's coming through right now. Hold on. Yeah, so you need a period of isolation. What we call it is, in spiritual terms, we call it hermit mode, or we also call it ghost mode, right? And because you were in a relationship for so long, and you were worrying about this relationship for so long, and you were pouring out to this person, you are due for a period of time where you work on yourself, okay? And by working on yourself, your career will improve, your thinking will improve, everything around you will improve. You will, quote unquote, teleport into a new reality. All right? You will. And so, if you take 1 year without a relationship, just working on yourself, alone, on your career, on things that you want to do for yourself, working solely on yourself, not secluding yourself from the rest of the world, still being open to connection, still, because we are social creatures, right? Human beings are social butterflies. We need to be social in order to be able to function. So, go hermit for a year, and your entire life will get unimaginably better. Think the best thing that could ever happen to you right now, and think better than that. Okay? I love you. Thank you, Stacy. Do it for a year. No relationship. Work on yourself. Love yourself. Work on things that you want to work on. Not what other people want you to do. What you want to do. Okay? You've put too much time and energy into other people in your lifetime. All right, it's time for you to elevate. It's time for you to be where you're meant to be. Okay? Because you've poured so much into other people, your reality is kind of lagging. Let it catch up to yourself. Okay? I love you, Stacy. Madeline. Hi, Madeline. What's up? Greetings from Holland. What's good? What's good? What's good? I'm live on multiple platforms, right? If I miss you guys' comments, because I'm live on multiple platforms. Hi, Madeline. It's good to see you. Welcome back. Thank you for joining again. It depends on what that is. It depends on what the request is. Laugh. Hi, Stephanie. I've been doing okay, Stephanie. How about you? I can do that for you. Yeah. Those cards will be part of the general reading, though, if that's what you want to do. Hey. All right, so you want me to shuffle and cut the deck and show you the card is what you want? Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm just a vessel. These messages are not mine. I'm just a vessel, but I'm glad I could be a vessel for you. Cut the deck into 3 stacks. And then do what? Stephanie, I'm not sure what you said. I can't understand that. I don't understand. Hey, yeah, that's Stephanie. If anybody's interested in an hour-long one-on-one with me, you can book a session right through this link, okay? If you're dealing with any blocks, if you need some insight, just tap this link right here. You go to my booking page and book a session with me. Oh, shit, that sucks, Stephanie. All right, and read the top card out of it. Okay. I get what you're saying. All right, I gotta focus on Madeline. I'm gonna do this reading for her. All right, Page of Cups. Okay. You have this real insatiable need of curiosity. It's not enough for you to just understand something and do it. You need to figure out the why of what it is. You need to dig down deep, and you're never satisfied with knowledge. To you, knowledge is power. To you, applied knowledge is a superpower. All right. You're also really you have a very strong imagination. You have an imagination that like other people would are flabbergasted at your imagination. You think of shit that other people would call you crazy for. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you're like a daydreamer, and your dreams have the power to come true. You're a manifester. You're an ultimate manifester, and your dreams have the power to come true, right? And you're you're creative as well. And if you don't realize that you're creative, you do have the creative gene, and you have creative opportunities coming into your life. I don't know what it is that you do, all right, but whatever it is that you do or you're thinking about doing, you're going to have opportunities coming into your life for you to get paid to exist doing things that you love doing, okay? And again, we were just talking about the master manifester, right? We were just literally talking about this. And so this is, obviously this is you, but it seems like you're leaving a little bit of money on the table because it seems like you have these ideas. You have a wonderful imagination. You're a creative person, and it seems like you're not allowing yourself to be the vessel of creativity that Source needs you to be right now. So just remember who you are. Remember your power. Remember that you're infinitely powerful. You are infinitely capable, all right? And you are only limited by your own belief systems. And so anytime you hear yourself say, I can't, that is a limiting belief, all right? Because if you can't, then you can't. But if you say you can, then you can. And there's nothing you can't do that you can do anything that you put your mind to. You can literally do anything, Madeline. Anything you put your mind to, you can do it. All right, you are the fucking master of your own reality. All right, you're like Doctor Strange, basically. Okay, you can like open up portals into fucking parallel universes. Right, you can collapse timelines. Right, you can do all kinds of fucking shit. All right, you can do so much shit. You just barely scratched the surface of your true capabilities and your master powers, okay? And I get that life is feeling rough right now, right? You might be kind of exhausted, might be feeling like things might not be working out for you right now, or maybe feeling kind of a little bit of like feeling trapped, maybe a little bit of pessimism, thinking that things aren't going to get better, right? But they are, all right? And you have to remember that anytime you're feeling pressure, anytime you feel pressure in your life, that's because you're about to evolve, right? The pressure, makes you into a diamond, right? The pressure makes you into a diamond. And we have these ceilings. All right, so we have these ceilings, right? We have these ceilings in life, Madeline. Every time you're about to break through your ceiling, you feel pressure because you're being pressed into evolution. You hit the ceiling and you're being pressured, right? And so you must go through the pressure in order to break through. So you're feeling this right now because you are about to evolve, all right? So just accept what you're going through without wanting to feel any different, and just accepting it as what you're supposed to be going through in life right now, because life has this strange way of putting whatever you need to evolve, life puts in your way. So whatever situation that you are experiencing right now, You are experiencing that because it is best for your evolution. And so when you look at it like I'm experiencing this right now because it's going to help me level up, your whole view of reality changes and you start accepting things as they come, right? And don't ever forget, Madeline, that you are the ultimate driver of your fate. You are the captain of your ship. But you must always remember that life is happening through you. Life is not happening to you. All right. You are the driver. All right. You are the actor and everyone else are the play. Or you are the play and everyone else is the actor. Everyone else is reacting to your actions, right? You are the choreographer and life is the dancer. You are the dance and everyone else are the dancers. All right. You are the one that is creating all of the actions for everyone else to react to. You are the ultimate driver. So accept these things that you go through, just keeping in mind that this is what is best for your evolution. And it'll get so much easier because then you are surrendering to life, what life gives you, rather than resistance. Because resistance is the cause of suffering. When you resist, you are fighting what is. And when you fight what is and you resist the present moment, life becomes an enemy. And when when you make life into an enemy, it'll treat you like an enemy. So you must not resist, you must surrender. And then life will be helpful to you once you surrender. All right. That's all she wrote. I love you, Madeline. Thank you, baby girl. Thank you for letting me read you. Thank you, Madeline. What's up, Sam? You off to bed? Have a good one. You have a good one, all right? What's up from Holland, though? Angie, yeah, that's the truth, though. User 56576 says, how do I read people? I don't really know how to answer that question. I mean, I just do it. You just do it, I guess. I don't know. Teresa, what about? Yeah, there are times when I feel there are times when I feel there are times when I feel a deeper connection than others. That's a hard question to ask because nowadays I feel a connection to everybody. Because I'm able to vibrate in being and I'm able to feel my body from within, I'm able to connect with everyone beneath the level of form. And so when I read some people, there are feelings that come up more so than others. If that makes sense. Do I channel different ancestors like me or just the divine? I just read directly from being. Directly from being. What's up, Naughty Anise? What's good? Hi, Natter. What's up from Melbourne? What's good? What's up, Ludi? Ludi Smergens. I do not. I have gotten physical sensations, not chest pains. There was one specific time when I was live reading, and I someone in my chat had asthma or breathing problems, and they were in my chat and they had like a super powerful energy, and so like I started like it was getting like started like experiencing their breathing problems that they were having. And that was the only time that I can remember that I had a physical sensation. Stephanie, yes, it makes me, yes, it makes it's much easier to read someone when I know more about them. Yeah, it's much easier for me to read them the more I know about them. The more you tell me about the more you tell me about your about your conditioned past, the more you tell me about your conditioned past, the better I can read that energy. And then the more specific you get with the question, the better I can read it as well. Good to see you, Naughty. Hi, Angie. Hi. I'm live on multiple platforms, so that's why I'm looking over. I'm live on TikTok too right now. Yeah, of course. Were we ever gonna do a one-on-one, Stephanie? I'd love to connect with you. Yeah, tarot is a how do I put it? It's a holding tarot cards gives your words a weight, a certain kind of power, especially when you speak to the other person and they agree. It's kind of like a soul contract almost. Not quite, but somewhere along those lines. These cards carry immense power, materially speaking. Thank you for liking my live. I love you. I'm feeling really good, Ashley. Thank you. How about yourself? How about you? Right now we're basically just doing a Q&A kind of. Thank you, Santos. Yeah, we're just kind of doing a Q&A right now. What's up, I am love? We were just talking about the power that tarot carries, materially speaking, right? I'm not sure what that means, Naughty, but okay. Okay, what's good? What's good, Amen? Amen, scene. What's good? Lil Lucifer, what's up? What's up, Jamie? What's good? G7 says, how long have I been doing this? I've been reading tarot cards for 6 months now. Everything is spirit's power. Nothing exists that's not connected to the divine. It's Josh DW with a follow. It's a tool, right? It's a tool to you can't say that it's we can, literally can't say that it's a tool for the divine because it can be used for quote unquote evil purposes. Just because someone reads tarot cards does not necessarily mean they don't have their own intentions in mind, which is one of the reasons why I don't really like people to read on me. I don't really like giving permission, because when you give permission to someone doing a reading to you, you are basically agreeing to what those cards say and you make a contract with the other person. Can I ask what that looks like? When I bought your deck, did you sit with intention? Literally, all I did was I seen a what I did is I seen a video on TikTok selling tarot cards. Someone was selling a deck of tarot cards, and I seen it, and I got this pull. I got a pull to buy a deck, and for the next 3 weeks after I seen that video, every single day I would have an incessant pull to buy a deck of tarot. Every day. Every fucking day for 3 weeks. And finally I was like, all right, fine. Fine, I'll fucking buy a deck of tarot cards. Whoop-de-wop. They're not even real. I'm like, this shit isn't even real. I'm like, I'll fucking buy a deck of tarot cards and it's fucking not even real. Right? And I bought a deck of tarot cards. And then I pulled one pull for myself. And then it kind of like mimicked like what was going on in my life, and I was like, okay, that's whatever. And then I decided to try to go live with tarot cards, and then I just I got on, and I was shocked because people were like, yeah, spot on, and I'm scratching my head, and I'm like, this shit's actually real. I'm like, what the fuck? Jin Kerr, they might ban me because I tell the truth. Thank you, the gifted prophet. Thank you for the heart me. And then I Am Love. It's hard to say this. It's like, because what you have to understand, I Am Love, is I actually don't need the cards. I don't need the cards. What the cards are, they are a tool that acts as kind of a magnifying glass, right? So when I pick these cards up, it's like I take a magnifying glass and I hold it up, and everything becomes so much more clear, right? That's basically what tarot is. You just hold this magnifying glass, and it just, because like when someone comes around me, like I can immediately feel like, oh, this person's mad. Oh, this person doesn't like me. Oh, this person's lying. Oh, this person's trying to get something from me. Oh, this person's doing that. Oh, this person's doing that. Oh, this person did this and did that. Now he's going to do this next. And then guess what? He does that next. Tarot cards, they just act as a magnifying glass. How can you protect yourself after you give a reading? For my own info, there's really nothing that you need to protect yourself with. As the tarot reader, right, you are the choreographer. as the tarot reader, you are the one in charge. You are the one writing a contract. You are the one writing the contract. You are not the one signing the contract. So as a tarot reader, you don't really need to like protect yourself. There's nothing there that's going to affect you in that way, unless you allow yourself to connect to that person's energy, and then you like you allow that person's energy to get inside you, and then you allow it to affect your daily life. As like when you're doing a personal reading and someone complains about their relationship to you, and then you stop reading tarot cards, you get off the live, or you stop reading the tarot cards, and then you think about that person's relationship and how sorry you are for them because they're in an abusive relationship, right? That is allowing that person to affect your vibration, which you can also allow anybody else to affect your vibration, right? There's nothing really that you need to protect yourself against. You bought a tarot deck? Nice. I mean, tarot's not witchcraft, but okay. I'm not saying that witchcraft is not real. I'm just saying that tarot cards are not witchcraft. Thank you, Ashley. Yeah, so what you want to do is you want to trust the reader, right? You want to be able to trust the reader. And now here I am, Stephanie. Of course. Yeah, I'm love. Yeah, it's just a tool. And the tarot cards actually also give you a sense of authority. So when you're reading the tarot cards, people look at you and they're more apt to trust you. I don't know why. It's just the energy of the tarot card itself. It's just something about the tarot cards are like a focus, right? You're talking about the magician, and a magician uses a wand, right? The magician doesn't actually need the wand to cast spells. The magician can use his hands, right? He can use his hands to cast spells, but when he has that wand in his hand, his spells are so much more laser focused, and they take less energy. His spells take less energy. They can be more focused, right? Stephanie says, how am I able not to carry any of that energy with me after my readings? Because you have to learn how to cut people off. And by doing that, you have to become detached from other people's suffering. Not in like, you must be emotionally intelligent. You must be emotionally intelligent in order to not allow it to affect you. And in order to do that, you must not become identified with your emotions. You must not become identified with your thought processes. Because when you think a thought, and the thought says, I am mad, then guess what? You become mad. And now you are a feeling of anger rather than your deepest self, rather than your deeper self as formlessness. It's just a matter of detachment. You must detach yourself from the other person's energy. Yeah, why do people think it's witchcraft? Because they mock what they can't understand. They try to put it into a box, and then they use it as an air of superiority, right? They say it's witchcraft, and Jesus didn't approve in tarot cards and blah, 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 because it gives that person a sense of solidity, makes them feel powerful, and it gives them opposition which makes them feel solid, which all of that is a false sense of self. Ego. Literally, witchcraft is like, I mean, like witchcraft can be like, what constitutes witchcraft is more like it's a fine line, but it's like it could be called witchcraft could be called charging crystals, right? You want to charge one of your crystals, so you grab a jar of water and you take it underneath a full moon. That could be witchcraft. Someone gets sick and you make them a homemade potion. Witchcraft. Yeah, Stephanie, it's just a simple decision. Detachment is a simple decision. You must just understand what you must understand when you detach is, first of all, you are not the incessant stream of thought that is running through your head, right? Being able to not stop thinking is a dreadful disease. It's a dreadful affliction that everybody on the earth suffers from, right? You have this incessant stream of thought that sparks involuntary thought process. Your thinking is involuntary, right? And so you must realize that you are not your thoughts. You are so much more. You are so much deeper than your thoughts, right? You can call your thoughts the thinker. That is the thinker. That is not you. You are the observer. You are the one who is aware of the thinking. If you were not aware of thinking, you wouldn't realize you are even thinking at all. You would be like a dreamer who doesn't realize he's dreaming. But you do realize you're thinking. That means that you are not the thinker. You are the one who is aware of the thinking. That makes you something else entirely different than your thoughts and accompanying feelings. Right? You are the observer. You are the one who is aware of being aware. You must separate your identity from your thoughts. Rabaton, what a palo. You were doing witchcraft. I mean, literally, this witchcraft conversation is just arguing semantics. We're just arguing semantics. That's all it is. G7 God's Child says, yes, the incessant stream of thoughts. It's an incessant stream of thoughts that are involuntary. These thoughts that you're having are not you. They're involuntary. Most of your thinking is taken up by involuntary thought processes that you do not realize you have the power to stop. You don't realize you have the power to stop them. What you must do is you must do what's called watching the thinker. All right? And when you watch the thinker, you become aware that you are the observer, and then you watch and wait for a thought to pop up in your head. And while you are aware that this is me and there is the thought, and here I am behind the thought, I am the one witnessing the thought, I am not the thought itself, a higher dimension of consciousness comes in. But you must be very careful while watching the thinker, because if you judge or condemn the thought, that is the thinker coming in the back door and getting you to re-identify with it. Thank you, user 207. I would love to connect with you, Steph. What's up, Lost Miss? What's good? These vibes, we're doing kind of, right now we're just like doing like a Q&A right now, I guess. Well, you have to understand, what you have to realize is that it doesn't matter if it's negative or positive. Both of them are not you. Those are thoughts. You are a thoughtless being. You exist outside of thought. You were never born. You will never die. You don't age. You are timeless. Thought cannot exist without you, but you can exist without thought. Let's use the analogy of a pond. Okay? Imagine yourself as a pond, and this pond is infinitely deep. There's no end to it. It's just a big pond. And someone takes a rock and throws the rock into the pond. And what happens to the top of the pond? The pond ripples. But that's only a very small, minute top portion of the pond. And those are your thoughts and feelings rippling on top. If you become those ripples, the ripples get bigger and stronger and fucking turn into waves. You must always remember that you are the deeper awareness under the thoughts. You are the pond, not the ripples. Nadi, what's good? You still here? It's good to see you. Glad you're here. Hi, Sheila. What you have to understand is there is no subject and object relationships. All right? You have to understand that there is no subject and object relationship in reality. Anytime there is a sense of separateness as you and the other, that is a false sense of self. All right? There is no difference between you and the word God. And God is just a word. It's a word that has lots of negative connotations tied to it. All right? There is no subject and object relationship. You are not separate. You are just one with everything around you. Enlightenment simply means the end of suffering. And when you realize and feel and become the feeling realization of felt oneness beneath the myriad of infinite forms, you end suffering. Yes, you are one with everything, but you must not understand it intellectually. This concept cannot be understood intellectually. A belief will not get you closer to the truth. You must feel it as self-evident reality. And the only way you can feel this self-evident reality is by shutting off the mind and creating what they say in the East is a gap of no mind. Through the gap of no mind, you are able to connect to the feeling realization of felt oneness with everything around you beneath the myriad of forms. And this is only a feeling realization. You cannot understand this intellectually. It can only be felt. Talking about the word God, people talk about this. People talk about the word God like they understand it intellectually, and they argue about it like they even understand what they're arguing. Like they argue these beliefs that people enforce through religions, and they don't even realize what they're arguing at all. It's similarly, let's say you and I are talking about honey, except you and I have never even tasted or felt honey. Bye, Steph. Have never even tasted or felt honey. But you and I are trying to intellectually argue and debate the word honey. Neither one of us even understand what that word means until we taste honey and we feel it in our hands. Then we realize, oh, that's the word honey. Right? Similarly, people do that with God. Bye, Steph. Anybody's interested in a one-on-one with me, we can book through this booking link right down here. Just click that link and it'll take you directly to my booking page. Naughty. How would you pay for a reading? You can go to my booking page. I will link it in the chat, okay? All right, there it is. There is the booking page in the chat. If you're talking about an on live reading, there is a link right here. That's my tip jar. My on live readings are $23.33, and you can put a tip in the tip jar if you would like an on live reading. If you want an hour-long one-on-one with me, it's through this link down here. 8K with a follow. 8K 63, Briz 54 with a follow. Ayo. You do have to be careful what you wish for. You really do. You really do have to be careful what you wish for sure. You absolutely do. Because it has the power to come true. It's called the law of assumption, right? If you're not familiar with the law of assumption, the law of assumption states an assumption held, although false, will eventually harden into fact. That is a universal law. What's good, Jasper? Boop, 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 boop. Yeah, Naughty, I'd love to connect with you, Naughty. What up, my boy? Ayo. Yeah, G7. that person is in here as a troll, and really it's not even that person, it's that person's ego. It's not who that person is, right? Because we're talking about the observer and the thinker, right? The thinker is controlling that person, right? And so that person is in here trying to spark resistance, all right? Trying to create situations and oppositions in order to assert its beliefs and positions. By asserting its beliefs and its positions, it will solidify its false sense of self. Right. So they're actually this is what it is, all right? The ego stems from identification with your conditioned past, right? And so the thinker, those involuntary thought processes don't actually spark your ego until you identify with it, right? And so you have a mind that has a mind of its own, that the ego is created when you identify with the thought. Identification with your thinking causes the false sense of self, which is the ego, okay? Ego can be broken down, and the definition of ego is simply attachment to form. So anything that you become attached to is ego. And thought forms are the strongest form. They are there you because the thought forms, what happens is your thought forms make up your sense of self. And the strongest thought forms are your name, right? It's not a physical thing, and it's also your beliefs, your morals, and your values. So your ego thrives on its beliefs, morals, and values because that's what it thinks it makes it who it is, right? Say an ego values loyalty and respect. That ego thinks that's it. So thought forms are very powerful. So the ego death is, yeah. So the thing about the ego death is that the ego doesn't just die one time. The ego has unlimited lives. You cannot kill the ego one time. It doesn't work that way, right? And so anybody who says they don't have an ego is just an exaggerated form of ego attaching itself to the idea of not having an ego. Because as a human being, you are unable to be free of attachment. Now, the paradox is that once you become aware of the attachment, it melts away. But you are never actually free of the attachment because it always comes up. The ego always comes up. It's always trying to reassert itself over and over and over and over. So you must literally kill it every moment. Every single moment you must kill the ego. It is an infinite battle that you must win without fighting. You can only surrender to it. The ego does not want you to know that surrender is your true power. The ego thinks that surrender is weakness. But surrender is the only true power that you ever have. What do you mean by assert the ego healthily? What does that be more specific as to what that means? Right. So you will never win the ego by resistance. You will never win a battle against the ego by fighting it. You cannot fight it. Anytime you ever fight something, what happens is it creates an energy polarity of equal or greater frequency. So anytime you hear a fight or a war or creates resistance, correct. Anytime you hear the fight against hunger, you know it's a loss. You're going to lose because you cannot win by fighting. Anytime you hear the war on drugs, it's doomed to fail because the war on drugs is you're fighting against it, and the war on drugs has only sparked like 20 or 30 years ago. We only had like 350, or no, it was longer than that, but we only had like 350,000 prisoners in the United States of America, and now we're up to like 300 million or something like that. Just astronomical amount. And that is because the war on drugs, when you are at war or you are fighting something, when you are at war or you are fighting, it creates an opposite energy polarity of equal or greater frequency. Resistance creates suffering. Resistance, what you resist persists. Anything you resist, it will persist. You must surrender. Correct. Surrender is the only way for you to tap into your true potential as a human being. And your true potential lies inside of you, underneath your form identity. That is the goal. That is the essence of enlightenment, is to spend your entire waking moments in observer mode. That is the essence of enlightenment. It is constantly vibrating, which means the self-evident reality of feeling realization with it, or the feeling realization of, let me rephrase, let me say this again. It is the self-evident reality of the feeling realization of felt oneness with everything around you, with felt oneness beneath the myriad of infinite forms. And this reality can only be felt. It cannot be grasped by the mind. It can only be felt. And you can only feel it when you create a gap of no mind. That means it can only be felt when there is no turbulence in your head and there are no emotions in your body. That is the only time it can be experienced, because thoughts and emotions cause a disturbance. The word emotion stems from the Latin word emovere. And what emovere means is to disturb. And emotions means disturbance. And what is it disturbing you from? It is disturbing you from your inner peace. What's up, Heidi? Welcome. I'm on multiple platforms right now, so I know I'm not looking over here, but thank you, Crystal. I love you too. Yes, because your conditioned past sparks a involuntary thought process and accompanying emotions. So whether you're thinking, whether you are watching the thoughts in your head or watching the emotions, disidentifying from your conditioned past is the most vital step on your journey towards enlightenment. Correct. Correct. I love you too, Crystal. Thank you. Anybody's interested in an hour-long one-on-one with me, can book an appointment right through this link down here. It's $79.99. Yeah, of course, God's child. I'd love to have you join the Discord. You want to join our Discord channel? We'd love to have you. You were crowned Dingaling King. Someone in my chat said he was crowned Dingaling King. What the fuck? Oh man, dude, what the fuck? Yeah, there's a link. Jasper's the link. The link's still in my bio, right? I'm pretty sure it's still in my bio. I think you just swipe over and tap the link, and you can join the Discord. The link may have changed. Actually, it may have just reset. Jasper, will you fucking Will you create a link in the channel and see if and then just like post it in the chat. That way I can see it. Because I think it might have just changed today. It might be new. Yeah, alright, so G7 God's Child, which is Kelly. Kelly, right? Kelly. It thanks Santos. Clean. Yeah, so Kelly, what you have to understand is that it's safe to assume that every single person you see around you is identified with their thoughts. It's safe to assume that every single person around you is being run by their ego. It's safe to assume that every time you hear the word I, that is someone's ego. Because the ego lives in I, me, mine, my, and myself. I, me, my, mine, and myself are the 5 homes of the ego. All right, it is possible to say those words without being ego involved, because once you connect to the I am presence, you are able to say I from a deeper level below thought. But what I'm saying is it's safe to assume that every time you hear someone say that word, that's their ego. It's safe to assume that every single person around you lives in a constant state of fear. Whether that be the furthest on the scale, which is dread, or whether that be a low-level discontent that they cannot quite put their finger on. Because what happens is the ego is trying to cover up your deep-seated connectedness to your inner being. And the ego does not realize that it itself is the problem. the ego itself is like an overprotective mother that is trying to protect you from suffering, but it is really the one who is causing you suffering. I'm not sure who that is, Jacob at Jacob93. You'd have to send me a DM. Can you get DMs on Kick? Thank you, Naughty. I mean, how old do you think I am? How old do you think I am? Thank you, Anita. Yeah, so Issa, if you'd like an on live reading, it's a Viking hammer. I mean, I'm 34. I think you can. You don't have Discord downloaded, huh? You can put it into your. You can put it into your browser, and then it will take you to the. Pretty lady, thank you, Star. Thank you, you too. I love you too. Yeah, don't copy the link. Don't copy the link. Jasper, will you send her the link to her DM? Because if you tap the link through your DM, it will take you directly to the server, right? So when you tap the link, you'll be able to do it and it'll take you to the server directly. Issa, it is a Viking hammer. If you'd like a reading on live, you can send a Viking hammer. If you would like a one-on-one with me, those are $79.99, and you can book an appointment directly through this link. The Pokemon gym? You gonna go catch them all? Yes, correct. That's it. That's the Discord link. Yes. Yes, it is. Santos. Of course, of course. I mean, so once you are able to discover enlightenment and you are able to vibrate in the feeling realization of felt oneness with everything around you, what happens is you are able to slow down your aging process almost to the point of reversing. I'll use the analogy such as like Jesus, right? We'll use Jesus's analogies. He uses quite a few analogies to try to explain the I am presence. Jesus says, when the master is in the house, the thief cannot come in and wreak havoc. But when the master leaves his home, the thief can come in, can steal and pillage and cause all sorts of harm. What Jesus was saying was that while you are present of the observer in your inner body, disease cannot enter in your body. What happens when you vibrate in enlightenment? Your immune system is drastically increased. What happens? You will begin to heal yourself. You will be able to heal anything in your body that is causing it harm, because you are taking your attention out of your mind and you are placing it back into your body. And what happens when you vibrate in that feeling realization of felt oneness, your body rejoices. It screams, thank you for paying attention to me. Because for so long, you have lived in your head and you have put your attention into the past and the future rather than into your body. You too, Terry. Thank you. What's his name? Jesus also says he uses the master in the house. He also uses the farmer analogy. He says, while the farmer is in this field, the birds cannot come and eat the farmer's crops. However, as soon as the farmer leaves his field, the birds come in and begin to eat the crops. He uses another analogy. He says, two men both build a house on a beach. One man builds his house on the sand. The other man digs really fucking deep into the sand before he builds his house. The person who built his house on the sand was living in his head. The wave comes in, emotion and thought, and breaks the house down. But the person who is deeply rooted in his inner being and dug down deep into his inner being, when that wave comes in, the house is undisturbed. Yeah, it's just so Jesus was literally an enlightened being trying to teach enlightenment. When Jesus says, split a piece of wood, I am there. Pick up a rock, I am there. He is talking about the deep I am presence. He is talking about the feeling realization of felt oneness with everything around you. He did not say split a piece of wood and you will find me there. No, he did not say you will find me. He did not say you will find me, Jesus Christ. He said, I am. He said, I am there. Split a piece of wood. I am there. He said, pick up a rock. I am there. Jesus did not say, pick up a rock and you will find me there. No, me would be ego. I am implies the great I am presence that is the formless identity beneath the labels. Because there is a great gateway into your inner body. There is a great portal into the inner body. And it's simply this. You say the words I am, and you pay attention to the silence. You become aware of the silence after that statement. You just say, I am. And when you do that, your presence, your inner body resonates. It unlocks a portal into the unmanifested inside of yourself. And what happens is you will feel peace and stillness inside of you. That is your state of felt oneness. That is your true nature. That is who you are. Because you are not separate. There is no you and them, you and this, you and that. It is only you. And anytime you add a label to it, it becomes further and further and further away from the truth. What's up, Christina? Your breathing is controlled by universal intelligence. Your breathing is controlled by being, right? Because you as a conscious human being do not control your breathing. So what is a great spiritual practice is you just become aware of your breathing. You focus on it. You just become aware that you are breathing. And when you become aware that you are breathing, you will feel a peace and stillness wash over you. Because your I am presence resonates with the breathing. But you must breathe without putting a label on it. You must not try to understand it intellectually. You must not let the mind put it into a box. Thank you, Andrea. So you must breathe in, become aware, and follow your breath into your body. Don't just breathe and become aware. Follow it into your body. And then when you breathe out, follow it back out. And then become aware of the pause in between your breaths, because there's always a pause. There's always an in, out, pause. In, out, pause. So you must follow in, follow out, become aware of the pause. Becoming aware of the pause is also important. Andrea, would you like a general reading tonight, or would you like to ask questions? Hi, Kaylin. A general for Andrea. Let's see what you've been doing lately. Okay. We're gonna find out what you've been up to lately. Alright. Oh, yee. Oh man. Oh shit. Oh my gosh, Andrea. Andrea. Oh, you are magnetic, okay? You are really fucking magnetic, though. You literally... you, though. You are like fucking Magneto from X-Men, alright? Except you don't have the power to control metal and bend metal. You have the power to attract people and bend people, alright? You might not realize this about yourself, but you really have the ability to magnetically pull people into your aura and then bend them around your finger. You can bend people around your finger like a fucking ring. You can just wrap them right around your finger, okay? Because you have this real, like, just this really nurturing, loving aura, alright? And your eyes just express this overabundance of love and divinity that just flows out of you. Okay? Oh, man. I know you've been through so much pressure in your life, okay? And I just want to commend you. I just want to say how proud I am of you and how amazing you are for not allowing the betrayals, the backstabbings, the spiritual warfare to not let it break you, but instead you let it make you. You didn't let it turn you into you didn't let it jade you, right? You didn't let it give you sharp edges, even though you could have sharp edges, all right? Because your tongue is basically like a sword, all right? Your tongue is like a sword. It's like a weapon, okay? You can use it to either inspire people or you can use it to, like, cut people down. Your words really have the power to cut people down if you want it to, okay? Your words hurt. Remind me not to get on your side. Merlin came to you in a dream and put Excalibur and stuck it in your mouth. And Excalibur is basically your tongue. And you can speak reality into existence. And your tongue is magical. Andrea, no wonder why so many people fall in love with you and you have such a magnetic aura. Is because your words carry so much weight. All right? So much weight. And you have built your legacy brick by brick. All right? You are a generational curse breaker. All right? You came to this planet in order to break the generational curse on the bloodline that you are vibrating in right now. So don't forget who you truly are. You are an infinitely powerful being, Andrea. Okay, I love you. Thank you, G7. Astro John Gotti, says Timmy Turner. Hey, yo. That's what's up, though. Hell yeah. So the reading is a Viking hammer if you'd like a reading. Christina Waldrop. These are true facts. I don't understand what you mean. So, Andrea, you can click this link directly right here, and it will take you to my booking page. When you're on my booking page and you go to book a reading, when it says pay now, pay with PayPal, and you don't have PayPal, that's okay. Just click it, and it will give you an option to use your credit and debit card if you don't have PayPal. I look forward to connecting with you, Andrea. Hey there, hell yeah. Thank you, Steffi. Hi, C2JP. Hi. I'm streaming on I'm streaming on multiple platforms, so hi OVL. Yeah, I'm streaming on multiple platforms, so if I miss your comment, that's why. Hi, Distant Memory. Hi. What's up, OVL? Good to see you. It's been a while. I can't pin it. I can't pin it for 3 minutes. It takes me 3 minutes. It takes me 3 minutes to pin it. Can you see this? It's calendly.com/forbidden secrets. But like I said, I can pin it here again in 3 minutes. What's up, Shockproof? What's good though? Thank you for everyone liking the live stream. So much love. Much love to you. Also, if you enjoy the live stream, if you enjoy my content, this is my full-time job. So if you'd like to support me, here's my subscription right down here. It's the Superfan Club. If you'd like to support me, I'd love to have you join. Jasper, I think it might let me pin it. Yeah, okay. All right, Andrea. There's the link again. If the appointment link is at the bottom of the screen. Thank you, Shockproof. It's good to have you. It's good to have you. It's good to have you. Good morning, Lee. I got a sore taste bud here. East says, I know you. Do you? Do you know me? Where do you know me from? In distant memory. Hi. Good to see you. I haven't seen you in a while. I was wondering about you. I was thinking about you the other day. I'm glad I got to see you. Andrea, were you able, or I'm not sure. Oh, you were on my Facebook Live? You're live over there? So, if you guys really want to show support and it's completely free, is to go watch my lives after they're posted on YouTube. Because on YouTube, in order to become a partner with YouTube, one of the things is I can get 4,000 watch hours on my videos, and it only counts for like longer videos. It doesn't count for shorts. So that's one of my goals, is to I have to get 10 million short views in 90 days, or I have to get 4,000 public watch hours in a year. So those are I have to either get 10 million short views in 90 days, 10 million short views in 90 days, or 4,000 watch hours in a year. And so I have to get one or the other in order to get creator rewards from YouTube. Andrea, did you find the link, or? Thank you, G7. Yeah, so I'm actually not sure if my public watch hours count from my actual live stream or if it's from people watching my live stream after it's posted, because YouTube automatically posts my live streams after I'm done. So my live streams will go onto my account after I'm done live streaming. Because right now I'm live on Kick, Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. So I'm live on all 6 right now. But by God's child. Yeah, Shockproof. And if you're interested in an on live reading, it is a Viking hammer. You can send a Viking hammer for a reading. I was just waiting on Andrea. Ah, thank you, Distant Memory. Oh, there we go. Andrea, she got it. Hi, Angel Moon, baby. Thank you, Distant Memory. I love you. Much love to you. Wow. Oh, no, it's okay. My eyes seem a little bit more brown tonight, huh? They do. Thank you, Jordan. Yeah, E-Sis. That is like the closest to the truth that you could really ever get, is that I don't know. Like, when you actually try to explain the formless identity that you are, we actually cannot explain it completely. We can't put it into words. We cannot explain it. So we actually don't technically know. We don't know. All right, Andrea. Awesome. Wednesday at 2 p.m. for my time. Wednesday at 2 p.m. my time. I look forward to it, Andrea. I love to connect with you deeper. Oh, your English is not that good. That's cool. I understand what you're saying. Yeah, I understand what you're saying. I got it. It was good enough for me to understand. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely it was. Hey. Yeah, do they find you at the perfect time? Is it for the perfect time? They find you, my videos find you at the perfect time? Oh, where did Instagram go? What the heck? Oh, there it is. All right. All right. Sorry, guys. Again, I'm live on multiple platforms, so cut me a little slack, y'all. All right. So it's Wednesday at 4 for me. When you scheduled it, did you schedule it for 4 p.m.? If you scheduled it for 4 p.m., then that's when it should be, because the booking page adds in your time zone automatically. But where is your time zone anyways? You're 2 hours ahead, so that would be Central Time, right? Your Central Time. Hey, what's up, Gabby? What's good? Good to see you, Jordan. I'm glad you tuned in. I'm glad you tuned in. Yeah, Texas is Central Time. I'd assume, right, Andrea? Yeah, it's 4 p.m. your time. Yeah. Yeah, and you should get a link sent to your email with the link. You should get a link sent to your email with the link. I'm obviously like I'm getting tired or something. You should get an email with the link. Hey, that's what's up. Feeling tipsy, is this? Feeling just tipsy by the river, just feeling good. Yeah, yeah, I'm glad you found it. I understand, Angel Moon baby. We're all positive here. You know what I'm saying, oh man. Oh! You know what I'm saying? This oh fuck. That's good. What's up, the chosen? What's good? What's up, real Smitty? Realist Smitty. Yeah. I'm so glad you're enjoying yourself, Isis. All right, I'm getting ready to get off of this live stream. I'm gonna have to go soon. I really gotta go soon. Kind of slowed down in here and starting to get tired. Oh, thank you. I'm not going to bed quite yet, but soon. I can't wait for our meeting. Y'all are over here liking my live. Thank you. Much love to y'all. Yeah, me too. Yeah, I get it. Well, do you mean like you go there in a dream, you go there in your dream, or you actually go there in your you actually go there in a dream, or you go there in real life? So like, do you manifest yourself into the reality, or do you go there in a dream? Hey, that's what's up, chosen. I'm glad that I could be a vessel for you. A space shuttle. You were in a space shuttle. Not scary. Bro, oh, Jasper. I want to show you, bro. Fucking bro. You know Sharp? Jasper, you remember Sharp? I mean, I'm sure you remember her, but bro, she sent me a deck of tarot cards. Just out of the blue. Yeah, it's super tight, bro. Like she put like a bracelet in there. And then the coolest fucking little thing. The coolest fucking little thing, bro. A little blue duck. Little ducky, bro. What the fuck? So tight. Yeah. Yeah, bro, it's so tight. Little ducky. Little duck. Quack quack. Little duck. Yeah, it was the little duck she sent me, yo. Like, check that shit out. Yeah, bro. That's so tight. And then the deck is so cool, bro. Look at the deck. Like, that's the Pinnacles. That's the King of Pentacles, bro. That's the Queen. The Knight. The Page. Yeah, look, check the deck out. Can't see it very well over there. I'll try to hold it up more to the light. Or maybe I'll get more light. Yeah, those are tight, huh? Look at the devil, bro. Look at the devil. It's hard to see on this one. I'll be getting better cameras soon. I will. I'm on my laptop camera over here. I will be getting better cameras. I just have a simple setup right now, but I will. Temperance, bro. Death. Look at death, bro. Isn't that tight as fuck? Look at death, bro. That's so tight, bro. Look at fucking the Hanged Man. Look at death. Look at death. You can see it. The Hanged Man, like Justice, bro. The fucking Wheel of Fortune. The Hermit, bro. Look at the Hermit. So fucking tight, bro. Look at the Hermit. I like you too, Isis. The Hermit, bro. Strength. Cool. Chariot. Look at the lovers. Oh, that one. This lover card is tight. The Hierophant. The Emperor. The Empress. Oh, the Fool. Oh, it's a kid, bro. It's a little kid. The Fool is a little kid. That's tight. Fool's a little kid. Hi, I am Georgie Stars. Oh, look at the Magician, bro. So tight. There's a Magician in this one. The High Priestess. Yeah, bro, these are tight ass cards. Bro, I think she makes the like she made these cards, bro. She has like I think she owns a printing business, I think. But anyways, yeah, she sent me those. Those are tight. Yeah, they're super tight. Yeah, they're super tight, bro. Oh yeah, you can daydream. Yeah, like you're a dream walker. It's called lucid dreaming. It's what we call it in America. We say lucid dreaming. Peace and bliss to you, Brazy Flower Power. Brazy Flow Power. Yeah, I missed her at the reading last week. I asked her where she was. She said she was just busy. Cool, Angel Moon, baby. Thank you, Jasper. Is it weird not to dream? Thank you, Jasper. I mean, not necessarily. I mean, I've gone long periods before with no dreams. It's not weird per se. You know what I mean? It's not. I've gone long periods without dreaming before. What's up, Chanda? Thank you, Archangel. Ayo. I do not consent to a tarot reading. That is correct. We always we do dreams, and then if I remember correctly, when we do dream, we only remember the last 7 minutes of the dream. Thank you, Josh Root. I appreciate you. Thank you for your support. Thank you, I am Gigi. I love you. Oh, yeah. What's up, Sandy? Yeah. I don't know. I don't really know what to say about that. Like Hermilo Garcia. Hermio. Because I tell the truth, brother. Because I tell the truth. And people think they want the truth until you tell them the truth. Yep, here comes the resistance. Here comes the resistance. What's up, Crystal Leanne? Hi, Gigi. All right. I must now get off here, you guys. Must get off here, chat. I'm going to shut down my YouTube first. I love you guys. So much love to you. Hey, Jasper. Jasper. Hey, Josh Root 8, he's on my Instagram. He just came on here, right? And he made a comment. He said, bro, I love your black hoodie. It's like season 2. He says you just pulled out season 2 on him. He said, I started watching you when you had the hat, but you look like a sorcerer now. So tight, Josh. Thank you. I appreciate the encouragement and the support, bro. Yeah. I just thought it was season 2. Stop. All right, guys. I got to get off of here. I love you. I love you all. Thank you. Thank you for all your likes, comments, support, shares, engagement, all of that. I love you guys. Thank you, Jackie. You too. I'm shutting down my other streams first. Instagram doesn't have a portrait